Was good, y'all. So, you know how I slept so happy yesterday, only for me to wake up to a sad news. But it's not really a sad news if you look at it from different perspectives. There's something the Stoics call icaromenopause, where you look at situations, life situations from a higher perspective, from a bird's eye view, from a plane's sight downwards. So I rose in my feelings and I looked at the situation, and this is what I observed. Okay, I woke up and the house was flooded. Downstairs was flooded. So I had options. I heard my neighbors, they were complaining. Obviously, people would not be happy by this. So who do I blame? The rain that fell that I had no control over, the architect who built the house and didn't have enough discipline to actually see, in terms of perspective, how long would this structure last. So the rain, the house, or the architect, who do I blame? And I realized there's no one to blame. So I transmuted the situation and I saw it as okay, this can actually be a sport, and this can be a reason to mop the entire house, which I did. I cleared the water, was a lot, like it was a lot, enough to get anyone pissed. So yeah, I mopped the house, I cleared the water, and it's actually looking better now, like downstairs. So I'm trying to teach resilience mindsets, whereby in every situation in life, you have two options. You either react by complaining or you find a solution. And I'm more of a solution finder. I love solutions. There's always, wherever there's a problem, there is a solution. So the solution was to not get pissed, to not get worked up by trivial things. Not trivial, but to not get worked up so I can save energy and actually implement the solution, which I did. Now, the question is, which I did. So also in esoteric knowledge, there's something called the pendulum swing of life, whereby when life swings you to one point, it's bound to swing you back to the other points. Happiness, sadness, the good, the bad times, the highs, the lows. But as an alchemist, as a mental alchemist, there's a way you can rise above the plane, above the pendulum swing, whereby in extreme happiness or sadness, you remain the same. I remain the same. I try to remain the same both in good times and in bad times, because experiences are simply experiences, but how you choose to interpret it is what colors it as a good or a bad experience, right? So, this is what I teach on rare breed mindset. You're rare, everyone is rare. But the problem we have with humanity now, like I said, where there's a problem, the solution usually lies there. Where there's sin, there's salvation. Now, the reason this architect will collect money and build a house like this is because he had no integrity. He couldn't say, no, this plan is not, this structure is not going to last. It's going to affect whoever takes this house, right? And the reason he probably thought like that was because of he needed the money. Now I'm trying to restructure reality, literally. If everyone takes on jobs that they actually love, they will do it to their extreme best. They wouldn't do it for the money. They'll do it because they love it, and money will come. Money is not real. Money is simply value. Anyone who has a lot of value will have a lot of wealth. Money is value. Steve Jobs, that owns Apple, created value through iPhones. And people love the iPhone, so they're willing to pay $1,000 for it. Bugatti, Ferrari, Benz, these things are things of value, things of class, luxury, and you're willing to pay a huge amount to get that. So they've created value, and in turn, value converts to wealth. So that's how you create wealth. I've given you the blueprint of wealth. Now, the reason society is like this is because we are having weak men. Men are becoming weak and emasculated. Yes. And that's because, okay, ancient times we had wars. People would go out there and fight wars. You have to be strong. You have to be full of energy and vitality. But now everyone is working from home, just sitting down. And like everyone is like, we're not really moving or using our body. The human body was made to grow, to exact energy. Like you man, you have to be tough. You have to. You feel me? And the reason is because we've taken a hobby, or we've seen things that reduce us as fun. For instance, sex Having sex is dumb if you're not trying to have babies. Okay, so you're having sex for fun because you're bored. The most intimate thing in life. People people don't like to talk about this, yeah, but wasting your energy, your seed for 30 minutes of pleasure, and you probably give the girl a posting, or you abort the baby, or you use a condom and you waste your seed, your life force. That's what's making the men weak. Now, if we have a society whereby all the men and the women join my channel, Rare Breed Mindset, we would have strong men, we'll have beasts, we'll have men turn into gods, men turn into kings, then gods. And when we have strong men, we'll protect our women, we'll have softer women, because now the women will focus simply on living soft life because they know they have men to protect them. And that is why we need to grow our future generations with the rare breed mindset so that we can have strong men, and strong men equals a better society, and a better society equals thriving women and children. That is the solution. So I encourage and I urge everyone to join my Rare Breed Mindset channel. Let's grow consciously, actively a stronger, better society. When we have strong men who are beasts, who are lions, who are wolves, who will tear your fucking face if you go wrong or if you do wrong, the government dares not act astray because we'll put the government in place. Now, the problem with our community, society, the country is because men are not willing to come out and fight for what is right. We are used to pleasure, hedonistic lifestyle. We have to change the community. We have to change shit. And if we all change and have a stronger mindset, the architects will not build houses that when it rains, water is everywhere. People will begin to act from a higher perspective and consciousness. And in time, humans will evolve. We're not even using up to... Come on, man. We can do this. And the first step is joining the rare breed mindsets. Let's change the world now, not in 4 years' time, not waiting for election. You wait for election and you suffer 2 years, 3 years, and then 4 years will come, they will move it to the president that is not even doing well will move it to 8 years, and you suffer for 8 years because of a law, a constitution made by men like you and I. It's time for men to rise and become kings and gods and take care of the women and the children and take care of earth, which is our home, and transmute it to paradise. And it starts with you and I.